Welcome to Channel. Are you ready to be mesmerized by the extraordinary beauty that nature has to offer? Join us as we embark on a journey that will take you through breathtaking landscapes. 1. Mount Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. Africa's highest peak seems more striking than a lot of other famous mountains because it's an ancient stratovolcano that's not part of any mountain range. That means the 19,000-foot summit drops down to vast, flat plains on all sides, making it a mirage-like blip on Tanzania's widespread topography. As an added bonus, the peak requires no technical mountaineering skills to summit, so even novice hikers can cross this item off their bucket list. 2. Wulingyuan Scenic Area, China. Wulingyuan is an island of nature within a heavily populated agricultural region. A spectacular area stretching some 26,400 ha in China's Hunan province. The site is dominated by more than 3,000 narrow quartz sandstone pillars, many over 200 m high. Nestled within its towering peaks lie ravines and gorges with streams, pools and waterfalls, 2 large natural bridges, and some 40 caves. Impressive calcite deposits are a notable feature within these caves. In addition to the striking beauty of the landscape, including spectacular jagged stone peaks, luxuriant vegetation cover and clear lakes and streams, the region is also home to a number of endangered plant and animal species. 3. Arashiyama Bamboo Grove, Japan. The Arashiyama Bamboo Grove is one of Kyoto's top sites, and for good reason. Standing amid these soaring stalks of bamboo is like being in another world. Located in the village of Sagano on the west side of the city, the path through the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove is short yet immersive. There's something almost magical about the light dappling on the forest floor. For maximum effect, approach the grove from the side gate of Tenryuji Temple. 4. Antarctica. That's right, we put an entire continent on here. Although 99% of Antarctica is covered with ice, the landscape still manages to be stunningly diverse. Surreal blue glaciers, active volcanoes, the rough waterways of the Drake Passage, and 360-degree views of untouched snow. And those views are made even better when an emperor penguin or humpback whale makes an appearance. 5. Na Pali Coast, Hawaii. Kauai has one of the world's most gorgeous coastlines, with towering waterfalls and isolated crescent beaches. Just be prepared to put in a little effort to soak up its wonders. Na Pali can only be seen from a helicopter, catamaran, or a rather grueling hike. Na Pali coast stretches 15 miles along the northwest coast of Kauai between Ke'e Beach in Haina State Park to Polihal State Park in Mana. This rugged coast will leave you breathless as you gaze upon the Pali, high cliffs that rise as much as 4,000 feet, 1,200 m, above the Pacific Ocean, sea caves, lush green valleys, and cascading waterfalls that journey to the shores from thousands of feet above. 6. Namib Desert, Namibia. The Namib Desert is a coastal desert in Namibia and southwestern Angola that encompasses the world's highest sand dunes, gravel plains, and rugged mountains. It stretches some 1,200 miles, 1,900 kilometers, along the Atlantic coast of Namibia, which is named after this desert. The name Namib is from a word in the Nama language that means immense. The desert occupies an area of around 31,200 square meters, 80,000 square kilometers, though its east-west width varies from 30 to 100 miles, 160 kilometers. The area is considered to be the oldest desert in the world, having endured arid or semi-arid conditions for an estimated 55 to 80 million years. The Namib is an important location for the mining of diamonds, tungsten and salt. The diamonds, which are alluvial, are found in beds of gravel. 7. Reynisfjara, Iceland. Reynisfjara is without a doubt the most famous beach in all of Iceland, and you'll see it featured on postcards and brochures throughout the country, as well as on pretty much any travel blog or video about Iceland. What sets Reynisfjara apart from all the rest are its black volcanic sands, smooth pebbles, unique rock formations, overall moody atmosphere, and, more on this below, huge waves crashing on the shore. If the moon had a shoreline, it would probably look something like Reynisfjara. Just a 20-minute drive from Vik in southern Iceland, jet black sand and spectacularly shaped basalt columns make this beach one of the most impressive sights in an already impressive country. 8. Capri, Italy. Capri, an island in Italy's Bay of Naples, is famed for its rugged landscape, upscale hotels and shopping, from designer fashions to limoncello and handmade leather sandals. One of its best-known natural sights is the Blue Grotto, a dark cavern where the sea glows electric blue, the result of sunlight passing through an underwater cave. In summer, Capri's dramatic cove-studded coastline draws many yachts. Few parts of the world can claim such a range of natural beauty as Italy, with craggy peaks and verdant hills to turquoise waters lined by white sand beaches. But the island of Capri easily numbers among the most gorgeous spots in the country. 9. Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia, a semi-arid region in central Turkey, is known for its distinctive fairy chimneys, tall cone-shaped rock formations clustered in Monk's Valley, Goremi, and elsewhere. Other notable sites include Bronze Age homes carved into valley walls by troglodytes, cave dwellers, and later used as refuges by early Christians. The 100 m deep Ilara Canyon houses numerous rock-faced churches. 10. Galapagos Islands, Ecuador. The Galapagos Islands is a volcanic archipelago in the Pacific Ocean. It's considered one of the world's foremost destinations for wildlife viewing. A province of Ecuador, it lies about 1,000 kilometers off its coast. Its isolated terrain shelters a diversity of plant and animal species, many found nowhere else. Charles Darwin visited in 1835, and his observation of Galapagos' species later inspired his theory of evolution. If you can, make it a priority to visit this of-another-time stretch of Ecuador, with dinosaur-like giant tortoises lumbering through the tall grass and real-life blue-footed boobies. 11. The Great Barrier Reef, Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is a site of remarkable variety and beauty on the northeast coast of Australia. It contains the world's largest collection of coral reefs, with 400 types of coral, 1,500 species of fish, and 4,000 types of mollusk. It also holds great scientific interest as the habitat of species such as the dugong and the large green turtle, which are threatened with extinction. 12. The Grand Canyon, Arizona. The Grand Canyon offers one of the most visible examples of a worldwide geological phenomenon known as the Great Unconformity, in which 250-million-year-old rock strata lie back-to-back with 1.2-billion-year-old rocks. What happened during the hundreds of millions of years between remains largely a mystery. Grand Canyon National Park, often called one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, is on most travelers' lists for a reason. Plan to hike some of the park's most scenic loops, like Horseshoe Bend and the South Rim Trail, to get views of the rocky badlands of the Painted Desert, Navajo Nation, and even a waterfall or two. 13. Mount Fuji, Japan. It's hard to pick the single most beautiful place in Japan, but 12, 388-foot Mount Fuji just might take the prize. Visit Lake Kawaguchiko in the spring for some of the best views of the mountain and cherry blossom trees. A postcard-worthy sight if we ever saw one. Or if you're an avid hiker, plan a trip for mid-July until the end of August, when the snow melts enough to allow access to Fuji's summit. 14. The Amazon. The Amazon rainforest, covering much of northwestern Brazil and extending into Colombia, Peru, and other South American countries, is the world's largest tropical rainforest, famed for its biodiversity. It's crisscrossed by thousands of rivers, including the powerful Amazon. River towns, with 19th-century architecture from rubber boom days, include Brazil's Manaus and Belém, and Peru's Iquitos and Puerto Maldonado. The Amazon is the largest rainforest on the planet and home to more than 40,000 plant species and 1,300 bird species alone. But be sure to visit the winding rivers and diverse wildlife while you can. Climate change is increasingly whittling away the habitat every day. 15. Victoria Falls, Zambia and Zimbabwe. The Victoria Falls presents a spectacular sight of awe-inspiring beauty and grandeur on the Zambezi River, forming a natural border between Zambia and Zimbabwe. It was described by the Kololo tribe living in the area as Mosi Watunya. The smoke that thunders, for the immense spray and incredible noise caused by the rushing water. Victoria Falls is now also known as the greatest curtain of falling water in the world, when its width and height are combined. The region around Victoria Falls is known for its diverse wildlife. Several national parks, such as Mosi Otunya National Park in Zambia and Zambezi National Park in Zimbabwe, offer opportunities for game drives and wildlife viewing. Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable visual adventure through the hidden wonders of nature. We hope this journey has inspired you to appreciate the breathtaking landscapes that surround us. Nature's wonders are all around us, waiting to be explored. So get out there and discover the hidden gems our planet has to offer. Do subscribe to our channel, like, share, comment,